For our audience, it would be interesting to know if you ever had Bulgarian performances, musicians, works, composers in your festival.
I have to say it's a pity, but we didn't have much connection with the Bulgaria. But and we are quite young festival. This year we are celebrating 15 years, and the second year theme of our festival in 1997 was the Dialogue of Nations, and we invited the Bulgarian wind quintet. I don't know exactly the name now by heart, but it was a great ensemble focusing, because that time the Dialogue of Nations, we placed for each separate festival towns one nation. So that's why we invited the Bulgaria was placed in a very beautiful chateau. The wind quintet, the Bulgarian wind quintet was really a nice contribution. But we didn't play any Bulgarian music. I hope that we will change in the future, because we are very closely working with the different nations every year. If we are choosing the theme and we look that the theme is fit to the certain nation, so then we are trying to develop more contact with a certain country. So I hope in the future we will work with the Bulgaria.
There is a very close relation, and Czech musicians are very important for our music culture. They established classical music education and performance in Bulgaria. So some years ago we organized a conference dedicated to this topic.
This is interesting. If I can add something, we of course had some great Czech musician trained in Bulgaria, especially for singing, which is quite famous, the singing school in Bulgaria. For example, Roman Janal, he was studying in Bulgaria and he was performing few times on our festival. So there are some connection, and I'm sure we will develop.
Will you please tell us what is the reaction of the audience? What kind of audience do you have? And what is your approach to young audience?
As I described, we are a very specific festival because of the theme. We announcing every festival already 2 years ahead the description about the programming, and the people are really looking for the next programmation, because they are somehow, in the theme, and they are trying to travel. Many people are visiting at least 5 or 7 concerts. So, and then our public is very special, very stable, because they are really looking for the theme. I think this is a good way. This is not only to bring the famous artist and serving as everywhere. So first, our public is very stable, and they are going every year, and we have let's say, the club for the festival. There are quite a lot of people participating. On the other hand, of course, we are trying to attract people with the new things, and especially the young audience. Through the first, we are trying to closely cooperate with the music school. In Czech Republic, there is quite special system of music schools, public music schools, which we have in every small town, and all festivals towns, they have one music school. So we are trying to cooperate with them. We are, let's say, preparing the special programs for children, quite interactive, because their attention, they are not able to sit for 90 minutes without any reactions and so on. So the interactive programs for the young audience, and at the same time we are every 3 years trying to connect the young performers from the music school with the professional musician. So just somehow attract them, somehow show them that this is not only the stars coming and they are not almost touchable and so on. So they are working together or talking together, and they see that they are normal people. They are just and the music is the most important. So this way we are trying to attract the local young audience. And of course, by the special project, we are also attracting the public from the region or from the whole Czech Republic.
You gave me a disc with recordings. It is recorded last year. Will you please tell a little bit more about this program?
The last year program was definitely not about early music, because this year we have early music. So this was music composed, mostly the theme was ladies first. So we didn't want to make a ghetto, just the ladies and so on, but we start every program with the woman composers' pieces. And our programming director served really fantastic, for many people, unknown music composed by the woman composers. My impression was that they were really competitive with the male composers. So we didn't want to make a ghetto. We wanted just to serve that the ladies are really not on the periphery of the composing. So I gave the CD with the music by the most important woman composers from the last 2 centuries. We have also one contribution for Barbara Strozzi. This is quite baroque, performed by Magdalena Kožená in private music. But I can tell you that all the pieces very interesting, and the public reaction of our public was very enthusiastic about this year. And if I could just add something, because we planned not only classical music for the ladies' first theme. It was about 80% of classical music, and 20% we invited very interesting and creative contemporary woman artists, like Iva from jazz, also from alternative music, like Iva Bitova and so on. And they perform their composition, but not classical. So we combine a little bit, and we attract also the young audience by this music, and it was quite a big amount of visitors for this year. So it was almost full each concert. So, and we are very happy to serve for you some example of this nice music.
Thank you very much for the interview. Wish you success with the next edition of the festival.
Thank you very much.